Hi Discogs sellers, Jared here from the Disconnect team, and today I'm going to walk you through on how you can create products from your e-commerce platforms or your POS integrations to Discogs using Disconnect. Now, the very first thing that you need to do is go to your channel settings. In your channel settings, you can find Discogs and all your other channels as well. For the purposes of this tutorial, let's sync products from Shopify to Discogs. So the very first step that you need to do is authenticate your Discogs token and your Shopify domain and password. Once you're done authenticating that, please go down to the import products from Shopify section and enable it. So this is the section which allows you to create your products on Shopify as listings on Discogs, right? So let's see the options that we have. Filter Shopify products to be imported by tag or product type. You may or may not want to sync all your products from Shopify to Discogs. This is because as a seller, you might be selling more than CDs, records, and so on. You might also be selling stuff like t-shirts, music equipment, and so on. So you will have to exclude anything else which doesn't belong on Discogs, and you can do that by means of a product type or a tag. So based on how you wish to isolate your products that you would like to sync on Discogs, select either product type or tags. Now, since you might have multiple product types and multiple tags, you can enter one after the other after a comma, and we will fetch every single product type or tag from Shopify to your Discogs. Okay? And secondly, to sync any product to Discogs, release ID is mandatory. Without having a release ID on your products cannot be synced to Discogs. So please be sure your products on Shopify have a release ID. Now, this release ID can be in two fields. It can either be in your SKU field or it can be in your barcode. So based on where you put your release ID, please select the option accordingly. Once you do all this, click on the save option. Once you click on the save option, your products are now going to be imported from Shopify to Discogs. There's one more setting that you will have to do. Create new products on Discogs. Enable it. As you can see, gives you the option to select your media condition and your sleeve condition. Now, your media condition and sleeve condition are going to be the same for all your products. This is because Shopify does not give you a field to have unique media conditions and sleeve conditions for your products unless you're using an external plugin. So please select how your products are going to be created on Discogs. You might be a seller who's creating new products, or you might be a second-hand seller who's selling used products. So select your conditions appropriately, and then select the platform that you are syncing from. Since we are doing it from Shopify, I'll keep it as Shopify. You can also enter default comments to be placed on your default listings when they are imported from Shopify, right? So you can use any of these shortcodes. So these shortcodes are your Shopify values that you're going to put in your comments, and they will be synced to your Discogs comments, right? So once you're done with that, your comments are all set. Moving on to the repricing option, your Discogs prices are going to be different than your Shopify listings. So select your repricing option appropriately, and you can enter your repricing value for your products on Discogs. Since Discogs charges a transaction of 8% per sale, you might want to keep your Discogs listings higher in terms of pricing. And then default status for your Discogs listing. So when you sync your products from Shopify to Discogs, you can create your products in the status draft, or you can create your products in the status for sale. So most users are going to be using for sale since you're going to sell on Discogs, but choose your option accordingly, and then click on the save option. Once this option and this option are both enabled and saved, your products are now going to sync from Shopify to Discogs. I hope that was helpful, guys. Should you have any queries, please drop a mail to jared@constructcloud.com or help at disconnect-app.com. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Happy selling on Discogs. Bye. Take care.